Welcome to Alphos e-learning chemistry classes for first year. The running chapter is stoichiometry and now we are in session number 5. In previous sessions we discussed about the atomic weight and their expression, molecular weights and their expression. Actually these two, that is atomic weight and molecular weight, these two are the stoichiometric amounts expressions. Stoichiometric amounts are nothing but the exact quantity of the elements or the substances that involved in balanced chemical equation. A balanced chemical equation is stoichiometric equation, and in stoichiometric equation the exact amounts that involved are stoichiometric amounts, and to express or to measure that stoichiometric amounts we are having these two, that is atomic weights and molecular weights. And actually these atomic weights and molecular weights are expressed in AMU. AMU, atomic mass unit, is the basic unit to measure the atomic weights and molecular weights relatively. So relative masses of atoms or molecules can be measured with respect to AMU. And now already we know that AMU is nothing but 1/12th part of carbon 12 isotope. 1/12th part of carbon 12 isotope, and that 1/12th part of carbon 12 isotope, when we measure in our regular practice units, that is grams, it is equal to 1.67 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams. Clear? And after knowing all these, we are making the atomic weights in AMU, and then for convenience sake we express them in grams, and thereby we are getting gram atomic weights. Similarly, we measure the molecular weights in AMU, and to measure in a convenient method we are converting the AMU units or expressing the AMU in grams. Then it is known as gram molecular weight. Clear? And now with these, now we have to enter into a new concept, that is nothing but mole concept. In today's session we are going to discuss about the details of mole concept, how the mole concept has been arrived or it has been proposed by Avogadro, and how we can connect that mole concept with the atomic weights and molecular weights. All we are going to discuss in this session. Clear? And dear students, it is very important topic. Mole concept everywhere, in every physical and inorganic and organic chemistry we are finding the mole relation, very important. That's why it is better to follow sincerely and seriously about this mole concept. Clear? Let us start the lesson. It is mole concept. Mole concept. And till now what we are getting is atomic weight in AMU, and then atomic weight in grams, then it is gram atomic weight. And let me give one example, because with the same examples we can connect all these concepts that related to stoichiometry. Clear? And that's why hydrogen atomic weight in AMU is 1.008 AMU, and atomic weight in grams, gram atomic weight of hydrogen is, hydrogen GaW is 1.008 grams. Similarly oxygen 16 AMU, because it is atomic weight. Oxygen gram atomic weight is 16 grams. And similarly nitrogen atomic weight 14 AMU, and nitrogen gram atomic weight is 14 grams. Chlorine 35.5 AMU, and here chlorine gram atomic weight is 35.5 grams. Clear? And now similarly molecular weights. Let us consider few molecular weights. Molecular weights also expressed in AMU, and this molecular weight can be expressed in grams. So then it converts to gram molecular weight. Here we have to consider different molecules. Let us consider hydrogen molecule. Molecular weight is 2.016 AMU and its gram molecular weight is 2.016 grams. Similarly, O2 32 AMU and here that O2 gram molecular weight is 32 grams. And then CO2, it is 44 AMU and CO2 gram molecular weight is 44 grams. Till this we know why this AMU is measured in grams. It is nothing but simply to for a convenient method to measure the amounts. Clear? And now one common feature among all these what we know is when this is AMU is one atom weight. Clear? And this AMU is equal to 1.67 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams. And whereas when it is expressed in gram atomic weight, it is not one atom. It is not one atom. Gram atomic weight of any element possesses more than one atom. That is a fixed number of atoms, but it is not one atom. Already we discussed it is nothing but 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms present. Is it not? And similarly here molecular weight, it is for one molecule, but when this molecular weight expressed in grams, that is nothing but gram molecular weight is considered, then it is not one molecule. Then how many molecules? For any substance, 1 gram molecular weight of that substance possesses 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. If it is gram molecular weight, this number of molecules. If it is gram atomic weight, this number of atoms. And we know this number is nothing but Avogadro's number. Avogadro's number. Clear? Till this we discussed it in previous sessions. Now coming to mole concept. Mole concept is related. First let us define the mole as per Avogadro. Simply it is from this here what we are having on this board, we can define mole in 3 different manner. First, what is actual mole? Let us consider as per Avogadro mole concept. The mole definition is the number of, just you observe, number of carbon atoms, that is number of carbon atoms present in 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope. That number is mole. Again I am repeating, the number of carbon atoms present in 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope is mole. And now with this base we are defining the mole of any substance. It is nothing but simply by definition we can say that the amount of any substance that possesses the number of chemical species. Here chemical species may be atoms or molecules or ions. The amount of the chemical substance that possesses the chemical species equal to the number of carbon atoms present in 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope is said to be a mole. Again I am repeating, the amount of any substance that possesses the number of chemical species. Here you remember chemical species is, it may be atoms or it may be ions or it may be molecules, whatever it may be, the chemical species, the number of chemical species that are equal to the number of carbon atoms present in 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope. So how many carbon atoms present in this 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope? with the same number of atoms or molecules or ions, if a substance present, that substance is said to be 1 mole substance. And now, so with respect to this, we are defining the mole. And now let us consider how many number of carbon atoms present in 12 grams of carbon-12 isotope. First, let us consider. Just if you observe the number of carbon atoms present in 12 grams of carbon-12 isotope, it is nothing but equal to Avogadro number. This is the number. The number of carbon atoms that present in 12 grams of carbon-12 isotope is this one. That is Avogadro number. It is a fixed number. Already we derived the equation that related to Avogadro number from each and every atomic weights or gram molecular weights. Clear? That number is nothing but derived from this actually. So now we can define the mole of a chemical substance with reference to this now. So here with reference to this, it is nothing but the amount of any substance that possesses Avogadro number of chemical species in it is known as 1 mole. This Avogadro number is nothing but this number of carbons present in 12 grams of carbon-12 isotope. So instead of referring this number, you can compare with this, or now by referring this number you can define the mole. In both manner you can define the mole. So here any chemical species that possess Avogadro number is nothing but 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23 number of atoms or molecules or ions is known as mole of that substance. Clear? And now in case of these gram atomic weight or gram molecular weight, with reference to this also we can define mole, because as we know 1 gram atomic weight of any substance possesses Avogadro number of atoms. Similarly, 1 gram molecular weight of any substance possesses Avogadro number of molecules. So just now we define that Avogadro number of chemical species possessing substance is nothing but 1 mole substance. Clear? So with reference to this also we can define this. How? Now you observe 1 gram atomic weight of any element is known as gram atom. Simply it is known as gram atom. 1 gram atomic weight of any substance is known as gram atom. Clear? And now with this gram atom, so sometimes the data will be provided in terms of gram atom. Say for example 2 gram atoms of oxygen, if they are giving 2 gram atoms of oxygen means 2 gram atoms, gram atom is gram atomic weight. So 2 gram atoms means 2 gram atomic weights. Oxygen they are providing. Already we know oxygen gram atomic weight is 16 grams. So instead of giving the weight directly, what they are giving 2 gram atoms of oxygen. Each gram atom is 16 grams. 2 gram atoms is nothing but 2 into 16, 32 grams of oxygen. So the data will be indirectly provided like that. That's why I am asking you to have highest grip on these concepts, basic concepts. Clear? And now it is gram atom, and this gram atom is also known as mole atom. Why? Because it is having gram atomic weight, is having Avogadro number of atoms. Clear? And this gram atomic weight which possesses Avogadro number of atoms is also known as gram atom. And now as per mole definition, what we are defining, the amount of any substance that possesses Avogadro number of chemical species is known as mole. So here Avogadro number of atoms present, and hence it is known as mole atom. Clear? So altogether we can say that all these are nothing but, this is gram atomic weight of hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine. They are having different weights, but all these are considered as gram atom of hydrogen, gram atom of oxygen, gram atom of nitrogen, gram atom of chlorine. Like that we can consider with a single word. Clear? And now coming to molecular weight. in terms of molecular weight, gram molecular weight that possesses Avogadro number of molecules. Clear? And now similar to this, gram atomic weight is considered as gram atom. Here gram molecular weight is considered as gram molecule. And this gram molecule of substance possesses Avogadro number of molecules. So by mole definition, what we can say, any chemical substance that possesses Avogadro number of chemical species is known as 1 mole. So here, as 1 gram molecular weight, nothing but gram molecule has Avogadro number of molecules, hence it is also known as mole molecules. Simply. Clear? And mole molecules means Avogadro number of molecules present, and its weight is gram molecular weight. It is termed as gram molecule. Any term, in any of these terms, they will provide the data. That's why I am making you to aware of all these terminology. Clear? And now here it is mole atom and it is mole molecule. Just you observe. Now you are coming to a conclusion for this. Mole atom, mole molecule. Just you remember, in case of atoms or ions or any other chemical species, when we are referring this Avogadro number, that is nothing but mole, we have to use the suffix of that chemical species. Again I am repeating, when we are referring atoms or ions or any other chemical species for 1 mole, we have to make a suffix of that chemical species name like this: mole atoms, mole ion, mole electron, like that, or mole proton, like that. But exception is for molecules. In case of molecules, when we are referring 1 mole molecules, you need not refer 1 mole molecule like that. By default, just it is nothing but 1 mole. You remember, 1 mole means always it is by default mole molecule. Let me give a clarification on this. In case if my interest is to give the data related to oxygen in weight, instead of direct weight I am providing 1 mole oxygen, say for example, then 1 mole oxygen, here 1 mole oxygen is related to 2 words. One is 1 mole oxygen atoms and the other one is 1 mole oxygen molecules. Both these two are related to mole and oxygen. But I, instead of giving these two, that is atom or molecule, what I am providing is 1 mole oxygen. Then what you have to consider? Is it for atom or is it for molecule? Just you remember, here you are not having the option. You are not given any option to select of these two. Just the one and only scope by default is 1 mole oxygen, means 1 mole oxygen is nothing but 1 mole O2 molecules. That's all. If the mole is given without any suffix like ion, electron or atom, just by default it is nothing but molecule related. Clear? So now these are the concepts related to mole concept. Just as a conclusion, let us revise what is mole, how we are defining in this class for that mole. Just you remember, mole is defined in 3 different terms. One is nothing but where it is derived. It is nothing but from carbon 12 isotope. So 1 mole is nothing but number of carbon atoms present in 12 grams carbon 12 isotope. This is mole actually, isotope, and this is equal to 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23, and thereby now we are defining any substance mole as the amount of substance that possess number of chemical species equal to number of carbon atoms present in 12 grams carbon 12 isotope. This is one definition with reference to this. Any chemical substance that possess the chemical species may be atoms or ions or molecules that possess this number of chemical species equal to the number of carbon atoms present in carbon 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope is known as mole, or we can refer this number, that is nothing but, the number is nothing but Avogadro number. So with that definition, what we can write is the amount of substance that possess 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23 chemical species is also known as mole. This number is nothing but this number, that's why. And now coming to this, 1 gram atomic weight is known as gram atom, or it is known as mole atom. And next, 1 gram molecular weight is nothing but 1 gram molecule, or it is known as mole molecule, or simply it is known as mole. And you remember, 1 mole means gram molecular weight but not gram atomic weight. In case if it is gram atomic weight, then we have to consider it is 1 mole atom. If it is ionic weight, then we have to refer it as 1 mole ions. But in case of molecules, you need not refer 1 mole molecules. Just here, let me give that with a numerical. Say for example, if they are providing the weight of 2 gram atoms or the weight of 2 mole atoms oxygen is, if they ask, then what you have to consider? Gram atom or mole atom, directly they are giving mole with atoms. So that's why we have to consider gram atomic weight. Here let me write that numerical. Weight of 2 gram atoms or 2 mole atoms of oxygen. Here 2 mole atoms or 2 gram atoms, both are same. 1 gram atom or mole atom is equal to gram atomic weight, and we know oxygen gram atomic weight is 16 grams. So here 2 mole atoms or gram atoms are given, thereby 2 into 16, that is 32 grams. Like that you have to consider. In case instead of these gram atoms or mole atoms, if they are asking weight of 2 moles of oxygen, this is the question where we are getting confusion in the beginning, because now you are learning this mole concept. So the confusion starts here, because we already learned mole atom, mole molecule, but here instead of mole atom or mole molecule, just they are referring only mole. Then how to consider? When it is mole atoms, we have to refer the name like this, but if it is only mole molecules, then you need not write the suffix molecule. 2 moles means by default it is 2 mole molecules. Just you remember, when only moles, that moles are always referred to molecules. So when it is 2 moles of oxygen, weight is 1 mole is equal to 1 gram molecular weight, and we know oxygen gram molecular weight is already it is 32 grams. So now 2 moles of oxygen, 2 into 32, that is 64 grams of oxygen is referred as 2 moles of oxygen. Like that, the mole is used to express the amount of any chemical species with reference to the number of carbons present in 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope, or the mole is with reference to the Avogadro number of chemical species. And thereafter, after the definition, now that mole, now we are using for different purposes by finding different relations among the mole and weights. Is it not? And now when the weight relation for mole is known, and when the weight number of molecules or chemical species relation with mole is known, then simply we can find like this: 1 mole is equal to 1 gram molecular weight in terms of weight, that is equal to 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Just you remember, this 1 mole is fixed, the number is fixed, like dozen, 12, like that. Here 1 mole is this number of molecules, but this gram molecular weight, that is weight, is differed. Just in previous sessions we have adopted one example, that is nothing but 1 dozen eggs, 1 dozen apples, 1 dozen bananas. Here all these 3 items are 12 in number each, but their weights are not same. Here also gram molecular weight of different substances is not same, but their number of molecules is same when it is referred as 1 mole. Clear? And in coming session we are going to solve some numericals related to this mole concept with reference to gram atomic weights, and how to convert the molecules into weights and weights into molecules or atoms, like that. All these numericals we have to solve on this. Before getting into that session, again and again you have to get highest that is nothing but highest grip on this concept. Then only you can solve the numericals in a speed manner with correct accuracy. With the highest accuracy you can solve. If you are not aware of these facts, if you are not thorough with these facts, then automatically you will get confused. But you need not confuse actually. So if you are following this one after the other, just in a sequence, in a schematic manner, then you can find the relations among these. Because this different amounts are expressed with a different terminology. The same amount we can consider as mole, we can consider it in terms of Avogadro number, we can consider it in terms of weights. In all these relations we have to what data they are providing, because the data will be provided in any one of these manner. Then ultimately the stoichiometric calculations what we have to do is in terms of or with reference to mole relations. So whatever the data what they are providing, you should be in a position to convert them into moles. How it is possible? When you are having thorough idea on this mole concept and its relation with other units, then only you can convert it in an easy manner. Again you remember, it is time factor. So time is playing very important role. You are not given much time. Within this short span of time you have to collect the data and you have to compute the data. That's why you should have thorough idea on this. Clear? In the next session we will solve some numericals related to this mole concept.